Anyone, just for here from the Great Going Back to a new Simpsons review. And if y'all didn't see last one, go and check it out. And this is yet another really decent episode, just from the last one. And it starts with pretty much this guy telling the story of, actually a story time like episode, because this guy pretty much is telling the story of how Homer, what it supposedly encountered an alien in Springfield. So he pretty much says how the story begins. Gets his book and his storybook and says where it begins with Homer with his friends at the power plant, showing exactly how they're going to get away without actually working, and showing that they're actually going to be playing a tape of them working on a loop, so to trick Mr. Burns and Smithers. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's not even from today. That's not even from today. That's from years ago. And again, them just dancing, Homer just sleeping as usual. As their usual work. Just slacking off, right? Just slacking off on the job. And yeah, Mr. Burns and Smithers. Well, Mr. Burns is obviously decently surprised that they're actually still working. And tells Smithers of exactly what he's doing, anything gay related or anything, and he just starts laughing. And this old man takes his wrong pills and just turns into this hairy beast thing, and this funny thing of Donkey Kong as well. Like Friday meet Donkey Kong in person. It's just, yeah, and have some barrels too. And Millhouse having to do this game and deposit 40 cents. And this doctor pretty much leaving because it's Friday. And yeah, he leaves this old man in the x-ray machine. Marge telling Santa's little helper and Snowball bad pets. And then she sees, I can't remember what she said, but this other wild animal which she chases out. And of course Homer wanting to try something new. Which, yeah, Moe does change the name of the regular beer that Homer normally drinks to, which, yeah, it just doesn't fool Homer. So, yeah, it gets him this red tick beer. And he says that it's actually really good. And he wonder how they do it with ugh. Yeah, just looking exactly where they make it, and that's dog sweat. Yeah, dogs pretty much doing their sweat in the beer. Ugh. Oh, that's disgusting. And of course, everybody just sleeping, and Homer obviously saying that he thinks it's time to head down to the house, and he's having to take this breath kind of thing machine to see if he's able to drive. And yeah, it's on the very top, so he's having to walk home. And he starts walking through this weird forest with these creepy music playing, but it's just violin and musical people. Which, yeah, he's running, he comes to the sign that says die, and then it says, has a T, so he sees this shadowy figure, but it turns out to be Grandpa Simpson, and he said that he was lost, and pretty much pushes his own dad aside, saying he doesn't have time for him. So he keeps running, and he sees a ghostly figure, and alien-like music is playing, and of course saying, don't be harmed, don't be afraid. And Homer pretty much just runs. And tells Marge that he saw an alien, which, yeah, everybody's not believing in him. And, of course, Bart trying to, pretty much making fun of him. And, yeah, it's pretty much Homer's birthday, apparently, and Santa's Little Helper's birthday, which Homer's also telling everybody the story, which, yeah, they just leave. And Homer tries to describe it to the chief of police, but, yeah, he doesn't believe him, and he's saying that he's going to type it in, and there's a visible board. And to this other guy, too. And these people actually, these FBI agents that are searching for mysteries of aliens, pretty much say that Homer Simpson, pretty much, of saying a saucer. So they're pretty much having to go to Springfield. And they come to Marge and say, yeah, FBI is there. And she's wondering if it's about that time when she took the pen, pretty much, and didn't mean to, which, yeah, it's not about that. They want to get Homer and take him to this place, which, yeah, he wants them to describe if any of these are the alien that he's seen. And to be fair, two of them I recognize, Chewbacca and obviously Marvin. Yeah, Marvin and Chewbacca. Now, Chewbacca isn't an alien. I'm not sure about that gray suit person and that little thing right there. And of course, the green monster we've seen in the Treehouse of Horror Halloween specials, and obviously Marvin from Looney Tunes. But it's funny how we saw Marvin, the Martian, in this. And of course, this lie detecting test, which, yeah, pretty much already explodes. And this reflex test, which, yeah, it takes forever. Like, they're just lazily being bored, and then he's like, ow. And they hook him up to this machine, and yeah, that doesn't help. The girl does say it doesn't help what they're doing. They're just trying to make him lose some weight. But yeah, he just goes back to Moe's, and Moe is wondering exactly who are they, and he said the FBI, which Moe obviously being, which Homer takes the FBI agents because he wants to know exactly what happened while Homer before he went home. And when Moe finds out the FBI is there, they have this whale from SeaWorld. And yeah, they pretty much go to the exact same place where they saw him, and Homer says that it's him, but it's Grandpa Simpson again. He's lost, and he's hungry and cold, and yeah, he's just freaking out. And a turtle stole his chompers, which he tries to get, which bites him. And this guy, the FBI agent, pretty much doing this speech while Moe and them are trying to get the orchid back to SeaWorld. And Homer saying, hopefully Marge believes him, and obviously she doesn't believe him still. Which he, of course, wants to prove everybody wrong. That he saw an alien or some kind of creature in those forests. And he wants to prove it to him. Yeah, he says he's not going to sleep until he does. And obviously he's just sitting, just angry that nobody believes him. Right? Like, nobody believes him. But Bart actually believes him. Bart does say that he believes Homer. So at least Bart believes Homer. Because, you know, everybody else ain't believing Homer. But Bart does say that he believes Homer in this alien. Which they try to figure out of exactly what to do. And they eventually go camping out to, which it seemingly appears only on Friday nights. So they camp out towards the area. These turtles are or frogs are pretty much talking, and this alligator eats them. And yeah, they're camping out and telling ghost stories, and him pretty much screaming when they're talking about Maggie and her high school thing. And before they know it, when Bart does say that even if they don't find the alien, he was glad to have some quality time with Homer. But surprise, surprise, they see the alien. Yup, they see the alien, or the green-like creature that they claim to see as an alien, which of course is coming back to them. Obviously, Homer getting his foot caught on fire. And when they thought that it got away, but Bart actually did film it on camera. Yep, he got it. He got proof. He got proof, which they all start celebrating. And of course, the guy, thinking that they finished the story, but the worker's like, he's still got 10 minutes left. Or 10 or so minutes left. And he says that he's got to go get something out of his car. And then he just drives off, and the guy's like, I don't think he's coming back. Which, the story continues pretty much, obviously. Which, this guy that was in a coma for 30 so years actually wakes up, and then he goes back into a coma. And yeah, Homer Simpson pretty much being on the news, and them showing the creature. And Lisa obviously still, well, as greedy and as, you would expect. And yeah, Lisa just does not believe it, of course, and he starts staying. And then a whole storm of people come at wanting questions about the alien or whatever green creature. And then, of course, at church, Reverend Lovejoy doing his sermon. And Friday night, once again, everybody is now camping out and making a big deal out of this. Which, of course, they would rather make a big deal out of this. And we actually see the actual person that started the story at the beginning. And we see these t-shirts, which one of them says Homer was right, and then the other one says Homer is a dope. Which Marge and Maggie actually got. And then, before they know it, it sews back up again, greeting them harm, and Marge actually says that she is so sorry for Homer not believing in him. Or for not believing him. And everybody starts wanting to bash it. But Lisa shines a light. And you know what? Her flashlight, and it is none other than Mr. Burns. Yeah, none other than Mr. Burns, which everybody starts to attack him anyway. But Smithers comes and tells them to stop. And yeah, he tells them the story why this happened. Which he's having some surgery done on his back, and some other things happen, like eye drops, and having his things lodged in his throat. That makes him all weird-like. And yeah, him just going into the forest. And everybody is wondering why the green. He's glowing green, and he says that he pretty much, it's like a gift kind of power or something. Like a gift or something from working at the power plant for so many years. And then the doctor just squeezes some more stuff. Making him just go all weird-like again. While everybody starts singing. And again, Marge is happy with Homer. And we again just see Chewbacca again. And again, it ends with everybody just singing. And the story ended. And the guy pretty much... Yeah, one of the workers finishing off the story, obviously. And to tell everybody to be alarmed, or to be warned, and to look out for anything like what was told in this story. But again, this was a really great episode too. Two pairings, or two episodes in the same pairing that were really good. And I like the mystery. I mean, I like how they actually kept it towards the end. You know, some of those mystery-like things. Like, you know, sometimes they don't say it until the end, right? You know, like SpongeBob and other shows do it. Like, again, I can mention SpongeBob episodes that done it. Like, I mean, there's plenty of them that had mysteries and questions that are unsolved until they were revealed, like, at the very end. Like, why the mom of the oyster was pretty much crying because they thought that SpongeBob / Patrick harmed and disturbed the clown by pretty much hitting it with the peanut. But no, it was from Mr. Krabs taking the pearl, you know. And again, lots of other ones too. But again, I like when movies and cartoons like The Simpsons and SpongeBob and, you know, other cartoons and stuff do stuff like this. Have mystery like plots, and they actually do save it until the end, revealing what it really is. And I like that they did it here. I do like that they did keep the whole Mr. Burns. It turned out to be Mr. Burns till the very end. I do like that, because nobody really did know. Like, Homer and them really did not know exactly what it was exactly. Once Homer did get everybody to believe in him, believe that he was not going crazy. But again, a real great episode. Definitely another one of my favorites of The Simpsons. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. I would really like to know. And like the two guys said in here, to watch out and be warned, because we may not be alone on this planet. So we'll catch you on the next one.